everybody. Welcome back. It is it's time to return to this run here of our healthy boy. We've got almost 2,400 HP. Last time we left off, we beat Artorias. We got everything good to go for Menace. So now we're on to this whole adventure. So now with my Lightning Dagger in my Endurance run, I did 86 damage per swing versus Menace. We're going to see how much the Warpick holds up. The Warpick having a more clunky moveset, but since that endurance run, I feel more confident about fighting Menace. I think I'm probably able to do so. Wow. I forgot I'm human for this area. Well, Chester will have to take a chill. Oh my! Nope. Nope. No thanks. Don't want a part of that. Sorry. Well, the cool thing is well, I mean, it's not really worth it, but the Sanctus is regenerating me some HP as we go. When you have a high HP pool, it's nice to have. Holy bonk my head. What the heck? Hit him with the thing. Hit him with the... I thought I was going to grab there. He's going to cry softly. We're good. We got it. Okay. I'm just going to flask up. I don't know. Might as well. I know we do have a lot of HP, but... it helps me sleep at night knowing that I have a lot of HP. Ow. Wow, one power attack? Nice. Maybe this will do more damage versus Manus, who knows? We'll have to see. I assume I will only be having to do R1s, as R2s are, like, they're relatively similar in speed, but different enough to where it really could matter. Okay. Off to Menace, the dungeon. Alright. I need to kill this bonfire as well, I guess, here. Alright. You kill the other bonfire preemptively for Calamine. I kind of forgot to kill this one. How many all 20 flasks? I learned better. Last time, I mean, I got 20 flasks last time, but I learned that, well, lightning is Manus' weakness. He, having 6,666 life versus only leveling a stat that doesn't directly affect damage is, pretty big. Pretty big. I could have used a better weapon, being the blacksmith giant hammer, but that's kind of cheese. I am saving that weapon, not for my soul level 1 run. My soul level 1 run specifically is no blacksmith giant hammer, because I think that's cheating. But you guys are going to see sometime. Actually, I'm doing attunement next, which will be Pyromancy, but what I'm doing for resistance is something different. It'll be special. And I'll be using the Blacksmith Giant Hammer for that run, for specific bosses. And I think people will understand why when I actually do that run. But here we go. Attempt number 1 on Manus. Yeah, I see this damage. I'm ready. 150? Okay, you know what? That's like almost twice as good. I will take that. I will 100% take that. Okay, we missed that. That was a bad roll, actually. We didn't get punished for it, though. That was a bad roll. Wow, we have so much HP, we just took that like a champion. Okay. Wow, we have a lot. Okay. As long as I don't get like comboed by Manus a bunch of times by a bunch of different attacks chained together, I think this fight is very doable. Like, sure, our damage is still pretty crappy, but we have a lot of life. Like, I thought we were going to be able to tank hits with all the giant armor, but we can really tank attacks so far with our HP. Like, that attack only did like 600 damage. I didn't need to heal there. I'm just like, really bad roll. We didn't get punished for it. Another bad roll. That's alright. That's a good roll. We missed? That was a good roll. 250 on a power attack? That's fine. We actually have damage. But would have known, would have Warpicked last run too. Frick. Thought I was being smart having all this endurance to spam the scimitar. And I actually think the Sanctus is the right shield for this fight. While having HP while having stamina is very important. Also, you're not at 50%, you're at 40, bro. While having stamina is very important, the HP regen passively is very good. Oh, that's a rock. I thought that was the freaking barrier with a P my Pantalones. Nice, you got both. I was worried about that one. Okay. Well, that's fine. Look at that trade. We net life out of it. Might be baby strats, but if the strats work. What do you got for me? I need to roll twice for that. What the frick? I thought it was the other one. You hacker. stamina. That's fine. First try Manus. Yeah? Is that how we're feeling? Alright. Frickin'. Okay, well. I guess sometimes you just first try Manus. Because that's a thing. Township. Okay. Well. This might be a really short part to this video, which would be kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Wait, hang on. I want to pop this so I can get one more level bottom. P7. Are we rocking? Well, almost 24 still. I need to talk to Goff. Like I said, I don't know what the trigger is exactly. I know you don't need to die, but I'll die to Calamite. I don't think Calamite will even kill me in. He'll probably kill me in one breath because his breath is powered up while he's flying. But whoops, I was just screwing out the controller. What good is a dog with no hair? Okay. Yeah, sorry if this is a shorter on YouTube. Twitch doesn't care, but on YouTube, if this is a shorter episode, I apologize. I really wanted to knock the run out completely, but I was unsure of my damage and how long Manus would take me, whatever, since last time. But I've gotten a lot better at the Manus fight. I can tell from that. Also, my damage was way better. Two R2s did 500 damage. Like, I would have had to hit the guy, what, like 6 times to get 500 damage? So it's crazy. So, I'm assuming Calamite isn't going to take me as long either, but I don't know. Like I said, Calamite's a very RNG fight, so we'll see on that one. It's funny, I even did grab the Crystal Halberd just in case I felt like I couldn't fight Calamite, or Manus for that matter. But Manus I was going to try to do with the Warpick anyway. Calamite I was going to try. Because he apparently resists lightning, so let's see how much damage I do. How much damage does he do? Doesn't even one-shot. I just go loot these souls really quick. Now I'm wondering if I'll go talk to Goff now he'll be like, yo. Wow. Still lived it, eh? Let's see what Goff says here. If I have to die, I have to die. I don't really care, but I know there's a way to trigger that without dying. They do it in the speedrun. All I see them is run at the chest. I mean, I haven't watched speedrun in a long time, let's be honest, but I think go full all the way through. Actually, I can use the grass crest while I'm just running around. Maybe run around a little bit faster, I guess. Allow me to just sprint more often. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're number 1 in Dark Souls. You don't skip the cutscenes. So.
Shot that back the rest. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Oh yeah. Alright. Oh, so I didn't do that. I need to do that. Okay, let's go see Damage vs. Calamine. How many tries does it take me? Well, I one-tried Manus, so... Yeah, Warpick is a good weapon, turns out. Math checks out. I think I'm going to want Grass Crest for Manus. Not Manus, Calamite. Because Calamite has, like, his breath attacks I need to be dodging out of. I think I'm just going to need stamina for the fight. Saying this is cool, but I think I do just need the stamina regen this time. Ow. Ow. You rat. Starts before you hit the ground? Oh, right as. Alright. Growl of meat. Let's see what you get. What's the opening? Straight fire. Okay. Like my mixed thing. What you get? That. 83. Not the worst, I guess. A hell of a lot better. How did that dash not hit me? I read that as breath. Here. See, stamina's really bad there. I thought I rolled that, but I didn't. Nice. Look at that. That's dips right there. Oh yeah. 147 off the power attack. Man, this thing's power attack is just crazy. Maybe gone in there, but whoa, he pushed me. Darn. Thought I was gonna get out of that. It's not that giraffe neck. That's crappy. There's a good attack for me going on. That's alright. Let's reset. What you gonna do? Nice hitbox again. Got me with the grab. Alright. Fine. You do because I'm under you. Gonna run from the grab. Did a lot of damage. Almost certainly did do a lot of damage. Cowmate's kind of being a jerk there. Alright. Make sure I get both of those out. Running attack. Go back heel. Oh, I'm good. Helicopter. That's fine. Yeah, just give it to me. Flask. Could have done both, but that's got a big hitbox to it, I guess. Hey, Truth, how are you today, friend? Hope you're doing well. Frickin', I did Manus first try. I did, oh, that's bad. I'm not paying attention. Instead of doing 86 damage, like I did with the scimitar, I did like 100 and some. So, yeah. Manus first try. It's really cool. And this is my first try on Calamite as well. I'm doing pretty well. Had an alright day at work. And yeah. Now I'm here. I'm chilling. Having fun. Hey Truth, you never answered my question. I asked where you worked last time you were in the stream. If you didn't mind me asking. If you mind me asking, just ignore that. If you don't mind, I'm just curious as to what you do. Yeah. I'm gonna heal. Have the plan B fixed. Damn. It's gonna be breath. Okay. I don't know about OP, but the Warpick is significantly better than the scimitar. And I unfortunately learned that now. I love the Warpick, but I, you know. Okay, oh, I thought it was gonna be what the frick? I didn't hear it, sorry. Right now I go to school full time and work at CVS Pharmacy. Cool, we're at a pharmacy. Retail sucks, but thankfully I'm almost done school. What are you in school for? 'Cause I assume it's post-secondary, yeah? And I work at a grocery store, so I kind of know about retail. I worked on the floor before I was the receiver there, so I've only been the receiver actually this whole year. And that's what brought me back to streaming, was having a consistent and set schedule, being able to stream. That's a grab. Respiratory therapy. That's pretty cool, actually. You don't hear about that very often. Well, good for you. Go ahead. Oh! I assume you enjoy that kind of stuff, or you wouldn't do it. Oh, I see. Wait. No. There we go. Count me first try as well. That's crazy. But I almost have my sleep tech certificate, so I basically have a night job and a day job in a year. Yikes. 2 jobs because I'm tired of being broke. I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, you'll have a day job and a night job? Oof. I understand being broke sucks, but that's pretty hardcore. At the same time, good for you. It sounds like you're doing things with your life that you want to. And that's really big. Life is much too short to torture yourself with things you don't want to do. So. I'm hardcore, Kappa. You are hardcore. I know that. Alright. On to Gwynny Boy. I think this fight's gonna be pretty straightforward. I don't know. Again, I feel partially bad for having to split this up into 2 streams rather than just finishing it all off in 1, but wow, I am freaking blue. Holy moly, I'm blue. Look at that. Like, I'm not even like Smurf. Like, I'm not even Smurf blue. I'm like, do you like your job? Well, honestly, that's a longer story, but I have time to tell it, so I will. I used to do something like that, and I loved it. So, I've done jobs before in the past that I actually have quite liked. And I actually was working at a grocery store. The store itself, the people there were what drove me away. I worked at a Superstore for 6 months, actually. I don't think they're in America, but just a standard run-of-the-mill grocery store. Really disliked the people over there. Was like just super like depressed. Management kind of sucked. Whatever. Then I started after I was done college. I got a job at a grocery store. Way better than retail, in my opinion. It's true. So I started working in a grocery store, just grocery clerk, grunt. Eventually, I got to have my own department. I wasn't like a department manager or anything, but I kind of ran the frozen section of grocery. So I would do all the orders, work all my freight, back stock, do all the counts, make sure my inventory is up to date, that kind of stuff. As time went on, I actually grew to like it less and less. It wasn't the work, but it was like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Because, okay, I thought the damage was going to be way worse. I'm trying to do too many things at one time. There was a bunch of drama that started up at work, and basically some coworkers were saying a bunch of different things about me. They started catching around, and it turned into more than just gossip. Management started getting involved. I had to have a bunch of meetings with HR representatives because of it. I went on vacation, and I came back, and a bunch of my coworkers were saying like, Caden's too depressed and he's affecting my work, and this guy's like lazy asshole. He just walks around all day and doesn't do anything. And so I started to get really miserable, and I started acting out because of that. And I started taking longer breaks, that kind of stuff, whatever. They caught me. I almost got fired, actually, because I was taking long breaks and that kind of stuff. And I was just super depressed. People that I thought were my friends were talking about me behind my back, and it was just incredibly demoralizing for me to try to work through. So the job I did was fine. I've never been a person that I've wanted to go to university or college for something. I've always wanted to just do something that'll pay the bills, you know? Never wanted to, never had any intention or strife to go further than that. I want to get a paycheck, and then I want to come home and, you know, stream. I want to hang out with loved ones or my friends, or play Magic the Gathering with my friends, that kind of stuff, right? And it just turned into this really toxic place for me. And I almost quit. So I started timing my breaks, and then I got accused for taking a long break. Showed them, they checked the security cameras. I took a 14-minute break. The person that reported me was at fault. Then said, "This is bullshit. It changes or I quit." Flat like that. Yeah, and my store manager was like, "Yeah, you know what? This is unacceptable." And he went and talked to every single person in the grocery department and said, "Hey, look, if you've got a problem with a person or you see something's an issue, you go and talk to that specific individual. You don't come talk to management first." And yeah, so that changed. And then basically they also assumed that maybe part of my position, because I was really stressed out with doing frozen work, because like it's pretty easy itself, but when I'm not around, people have to do my orders, they have to do my stock, and they would end up often doing it wrong. And yeah, so then January 4th of this year, the receiver, Razor87, Mr. Robert, and I switched. He now is my job in Frozen, and I'm the receiver. And actually, you know what? I don't mind it. It's actually pretty neat. It's very different. My role is way different than it is. I wouldn't say the work is harder or easier, but yeah, so I wouldn't say I like my job, but I wouldn't say I hate it, you know? I don't wake up going like, yes, I get to go to work now, but it's like, I don't know. I don't wake up with existential dread like I want to die rather than go to work, which some days I woke up genuinely feeling. Really glad your store manager said something about that. Yeah, so do I, honestly. Which is really uncharacteristic of him. Our store manager is Mr. Talk the talk, but never walk the walk. So, really cool. But yeah, that's kind of my story. So, do I like my job? Kind of, but. So happy those toxic people don't have a say, right? And yeah, and the crazy part is, as soon as that conversation happened, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything. So yeah, no, I don't deserve that, and it just kind of took me a while to realize that. And yeah, I got myself into a better place, and I learned who to trust and who I can keep at an arm's distance. And some of those people actually aren't that bad at work. They're half decent people. Sorry, they're half decent people outside of work, is what I meant to say. At work, they're terrible. They'll do anything to get higher in the company. They'll throw you under the bus. They'll whatever. But yeah. But I'm here now, and I'm okay. Thank you. I'm happy for me as well. And a lot of my family's happy for me as well. They knew I was, like, my mom and my grandmother knew I was pretty miserable. So. And now that I, like I said, am the receiver, I get to work a consistent schedule. So I'm 7 to 3, Tuesday through Saturday, every week, which is amazing. I get a weekend, so always 2 days off guaranteed. I get to have a life, because before I'd work any day, any time. I'd work, you know, like 2 to 10, 9 to 5, like 10 to 6, etc., etc. Like, it just goes on. And I actually started streaming in May of 2019, and then I couldn't keep up with everything. So that's why I quit streaming for a while. But now that I have a consistent schedule, I came back, and I have been happy ever since. So sorry, I know that wasn't really what you asked me, but
Yes,
that's my answer.
I am now.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to, Oscar. I apologize. I actually haven't ever said no to him. That was just an accident. Streaming is really fun. It is really fun. I love Dark Souls. Standing to play Dark Souls a lot is great. But yeah, exactly. Just meeting new people is always great. I love interacting with people. Like when you started kicking around, it made me super happy that some random person found my stream and found me interesting, and/or entertaining enough to stick around. You and Duke. The rest of the people are my friends, which are cool. Look at that damage! Almost a one-shot, not good. But that's ultimately what makes it the most fun for me. It's just like, man, I get to just hang out with people and chat and learn what's up. Just really fun. I don't ever plan on going big or doing anything with it other than this, but it's just, I don't know, it's enjoyable. You're super entertaining. For sure. I'm very glad to hear that, so thank you so much. That actually means, like, a lot. I do try. I have 12 years of theater experience, so hopefully put that kind of to use. But I try to be entertaining. I'm really quiet sometimes, but I figured out, like, the reason why people watch streamers or they watch YouTubers and that kind of stuff is either their personality is great and you'll watch anything they do because you like them, or you watch them for their skill at a game. So I play games that I'm either good at. Well, I only play games that I'm good at, or I have a lot of fun with because it's just how I want to. I don't want to play games that I'm not good at just because nobody wants to see that, in my opinion. I know, Truth, you would like to see it, but other people, like, if I'm trying to gain a new audience, that kind of stuff. Which I'm not trying to do, like, rapidly, but and the build/runs you do are fire. Well, that's the fun of it. Challenge runs, always love challenge runs. Yeah, and I'll be doing a lot of other runs in the future. Definitely try. Anyways, so this has been only level vitality. We end the run with 2444 HP, 92 vitality. Rap Dark Souls. No, I won't. Yeah. Okay. That's it for this run. I'm gonna continue to stream because I don't really feel like streaming for, like, not even 30 minutes. This episode on YouTube is gonna be super short, so I apologize for that again. But anyways, till next time, YouTube. Peace.